the wonders of St. Patrick's Cemetery. A cemetery which, as you can see, is rapidly falling into disarray, largely because the Catholic community of the East End is dying off. It's overcrowded. There's of course a reason I've come here. Some of my family are buried here, scattered around this graveyard, and after the winter, my mother's grave here has got into a bit of a state. It's a bit dusty and dirty, and I thought I'd pop down, and you can see this lovely bag here with some flowers and that, and I'm now going to give it a clean and a tidy and weed out those little green pebbles down there, polish up that plaque and that. And when I can get past this remarkably stupid branch, which I shall be having a word with the groundskeeper about, you'll see on the front of this where there's a plaque, and you'll notice my mother is dressed as a nurse, because that's what she was, a nurse. And you'll notice you can probably make out my mother's complexion, even although it's a black and white photo, is quite a bit darker than mine. That's because she was half Spanish. Not that anyone really cared about it in her lifetime. We never really went on about it, except for jokes about me burning on under light bulbs, because you probably noticed how sort of pale I am. Now I'm going to give this a tidy for half an hour and then clean it and show the results. This should be a giggle, because due to the snow and ice it's got a bit messy in here. And you'll notice there's a plaque here. That's the first part of the Orthodox hymn to the Virgin, the Akathist. There's a plaque in Irish where it's got the Glory Be at the bottom, and a few other bits and pieces. This should be a right giggle. But while I'm here, I'll make one other point. You'll notice my mother died at a reasonably early age, and my mother died of a brain tumour, and this is why certain people are peeing me off. And yes, I'm going to use my own mother to make the point that we don't mock people trying to raise the profile of those who have cancer. And I think my mother would probably approve, because she didn't like people who mocked those who have cancer or made games of them. Now, let's get on with tidying it up, and then I'll show the results.